I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game.
Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about how I've hit rock bottom, and I'm in a phase of my life where I'm not where I want to be, and I want to make massive changes in my life. And you might have clicked on this video because maybe you're curious about my rock bottom, or maybe you've also hit rock bottom before, or you are in one now. And so I want to share with you my story and be vulnerable. And hopefully, if you are in rock bottom or near rock bottom, we can grow together. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, check my weight, and then we'll start the day. Point number one is I was stuck in my comfort zone. So basically what I mean is every time I would get uncomfortable with doing something, I'll just quit. And so let's say that could be a new hobby, a new job, sports, whatever it is. In the beginning, I would be able to do it because I'd be excited to do it. But once, let's say, a few months pass by, I would suddenly decide, maybe it's not for me. Now, the reason why I would think that is because after a few months, you start to get that feeling of, ooh, like, I don't like this. You get the uncomfortable feeling of not wanting to do it. And so then naturally, I would start justifying why I should quit. Oh, maybe the job is a dead-end job, or maybe it's not really a necessary skill, or some other reason why. And I would usually end up not doing it. So one tip I have for you is, if you feel uncomfortable in a situation, that doesn't always mean that you have to quit or you have to change what you're doing, but it could also be because you're trying to learn. When you get into an uncomfortable situation and you have to grow and you have to learn, sometimes that uncomfortable phase where you feel like quitting, where you feel like it'll just be easier just to just quit and just go do something else, that is a natural feeling. And so when you do feel like that, you have to just kind of push through, right? And you gotta kind of think from a logical perspective. Is this an uncomfortable situation because it's danger, or is it uncomfortable because you don't want to push yourself to a new level? One of my managers at my previous job actually told me that whenever she got promoted, she would feel uncomfortable. She would feel like she doesn't belong, and she feels that tightness in your chest when you feel like, oh, I gotta do something new, and is different. But after a few months, she'll learn the job, and then she'll get used to that job, right? And then after that, she'll actually get comfortable, and that'll be her new comfort zone. And then she'll get promoted again, and then the same thing continues. So every time you need to grow, and you have to learn something new, or a new job, or a new hobby, new skill, it's gonna feel like that in the beginning, and then after a few months, or a few years, or whatever, probably a few months, but you'll usually get comfortable, and that level that you were uncomfortable at will become your new comfort zone. And this is why I've taken on a personal challenge this year to get uncomfortable in the right things in life. Let's say going to the gym, maybe starting this YouTube channel, filming in public, or just uploading consistently on this YouTube channel. Those are all things that'll make me uncomfortable and make me not want to do those things. But those things are necessary in life. And so I personally challenge you and me, to do this together, to get out of your comfort zone and start tackling your goals in the areas that really matter. Maybe that's physically, financially, health, like physical wise, or maybe it's relationships with your family, with your significant other, if you have one, your friends, or even a relationship with yourself. You know, do you really love yourself? And if you don't, why don't you love yourself? And how can you have a better image of yourself and just really just have a better relationship with yourself? So it's time to go to the gym. I'll show you some B-roll of that, and then we'll continue the video after. All right, workout complete. So next I'm gonna go to GNC and I'm gonna show you my favorite protein bar brand. And so there's a brand, I'm not gonna tell you what name it is because it's not a sponsor, but I'm just gonna show you because it tastes so good. I'm gonna pay with my own money, but I'm gonna review, well, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite flavors. All right, so I got the 2 protein bars. This is actually my favorite protein bar brand. You know, I'm gonna move the camera because it seems like the sun is in the way, but this is a brand called Anabar by one of my favorite fitness YouTubers. It's not a sponsor at all, but he does have really good protein bars. And so I'm actually gonna taste test 2 of my favorite, I'm gonna show you 2 of my favorite flavors. These are 2 of my favorite flavors. Now I do like the Monster Cookie Crunch better, but these are fire. So I'm gonna try the Fluff and Butter. This is like, I think it's like marshmallows and peanut butter or whatever. So this kind of reminds me of my food excursion, food review days. So I'm gonna eat it right now because I haven't ate anything since yesterday and I'm starving. But man, I feel like it's gonna be delicious right now. Wow. I'm getting it all over my fingers, but that is delicious. A solid 10 out of 10. If you're ever nearby a GNC or like a vitamin shop, I think you should try it out. Oh, it's like the protein packed candy bar. That's what it's called. Or like the branding. So you should definitely try it out. I can't film anything today. So many distractions, so many background noise. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna show you where I'm going next after. And I'm also gonna give you my second point. So point number 2 is failed YouTube channels. So I had a total of 3 YouTube channels. And so my first YouTube channel was 12 years ago when I posted vlog content when I was in school. And that channel did not do well because I had no direction in that channel. And I didn't know what I was doing. It was kind of just like a joke. And everybody in my school knew about it. And I think I had like maybe 50 subscribers. I don't know. It was really little. And so that channel did not do well, and it's kind of cringe because it was called Asian Boy, but I spelled the word Asian wrong, and so it was spelled as a sane boy. The A and the I was switched, and so I didn't know at the time, but later on my friends told me, and I used to do some like mukbang content and I don't know, I'll show you right now what it looked like, and you could tell that the quality was really bad. It was more of like a joke, just with friends and just having fun. And my second channel was called High Performance Tips. It was created back in the middle of COVID, and it was basically a self-improvement, like personal development channel. But I would basically just stand in front of a camera in my room during middle of COVID and just talking to the camera. But that channel also did awful because it was really boring. I couldn't leave the house during COVID, and it failed. I did like maybe 15 videos over a span of a few months, and I stopped because it wasn't working out. And I don't think that channel would have done well if I kept filming like that. As you can see, what I'm showing you, it was really boring, and the average view duration was like 30 seconds maybe even less. And my third YouTube channel was called Food Excursion. It was a food and travel YouTube channel where I traveled to South Korea, to different cities in the United States, and I was going to travel to Japan as well, but that didn't work out. And it was basically like a Mark Wiens, Food Ranger, David's Been Here, Mike Chen type of channel. And I wanted to travel the world and film, but the issue was that it costs too much money because you gotta buy all the food, you gotta travel to wherever, and it costs like at least $200 to $300 per video to make, and that just was not sustainable. And so I ended up not doing that either, but that channel did see the most success out of the 3. It wasn't that good of a success, but out of the 3, it was the best. So I have to go somewhere real quick for a quick meeting, but before I go, I'm gonna give you point 3, which is shiny object syndrome. So basically, throughout my life, whatever I've done, I never really stuck with it because I wanted to try something new. So I'll try something, and a few months later, maybe a year later, I'll try something new. So that's what happened with my YouTube channel, with my job, with any hobbies that I may have. Basically, I never stuck with it because I wanted to try something new, and every time something got a little bit hard, even a little bit, I would decide to just try something new. This is just easier that way if I try something new. I have to go to a quick meeting now, so after the meeting, I'll show you some B-roll of me going to another person's house, which I can't really mention. My fourth and final point is I've hit rock bottom. And so when I say that I've hit rock bottom, it's that for the last year and a half, I've been working as an EMT, and it got to a point where I decided that I did not want to do EMT anymore, and so I quit, kind of rage quit, I guess, and I don't have a job for the last week. I am unemployed. So I don't have a job. I haven't applied to any jobs. I don't have any money coming in. Now I do have some savings, but it's not a lot. It'll get me through like maybe 2 months. And basically the only thing I have going for myself right now is this YouTube channel. And so I guess I'm kind of lost, right? Because I don't really have a job. I only have 2 months of savings, and I'm living in a dingy apartment that I really don't want to live in. I've actually been here for 5 years and just not a great place to live. It's kind of like, do you want to live out on the streets or would you rather be here? And so I'd rather be in here. And so I'm kind of in a dingy, crappy apartment, and it can't get any worse than this. Maybe some of you are also going through the struggle as well. Maybe you are in a point in your life where you're living in your parents' home, maybe no job, or you have a job but it's like a dead-end minimum wage job, or a job you don't want to be in. Maybe you didn't finish school, or maybe you did. Maybe your career is just straight and that's good. But maybe your relationships aren't that good, meaning your relationship with a woman. Maybe you've never had a girlfriend before, or maybe you've had 1 or 2 girlfriends before, but you're just single now and you can't seem to find a girlfriend or get any kind of date or just anything. Basically, your life is nowhere near where you want it to be, and it's only going downhill. If that's you right now, I just want to let you know that you are not alone. You and I are going through this together. And I hope you know that we can tackle this together. That you and I, we can do this together. So I'm gonna end the video here. It's already pretty late, so I'm gonna start editing this video right after this. But I hope you enjoyed the video. And if there's anything that I can improve in this video, you can always drop in the comments down below on what I can improve. Only constructive criticism though. No hate comments. I don't need none of that. I don't need negative comments right now. I just want feedback on how I can improve. Thank you for still watching, because that means a lot to me. I am very grateful that you're one of the very few that are watching. And if you did not already, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe and like the video, because that will really help me out and it'll encourage me to keep going. And so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.